Welcome to haslipcycleworks. I'm Robert, and today we're going to continue working on Project Minitrike. And as you can tell, I'm outside. I'm sitting on Project Minitrike. The driveway is cleared, and there's fuel in the tank. So that can mean only one thing: test ride. But before we get into the test ride, let me tell you what I did to get it ready for this test ride. Last time I left you guys on this build, I still had to wire up the kill switch, bleed and fill the brake system, test that, and install some remaining axle collars that I was waiting to arrive. So once the axle collars arrived, I went ahead and bolted those on either side of every hub. I do that to keep as key retention, keep the keys in the hub so that they don't work their way out. It also gives us a little more lateral support on those hubs, just in case we lose a set screw or whatever. Bolted our muffler back on, and I wired up the kill switch, and I bled and filled our brake system, which just by pushing it up and down the driveway seems to work pretty good. See if we can get this. I mean, it stops it dead in its tracks, locks the rear axle up. So that's a win. I went through and tightened everything up. The only thing I have left to tighten are our foot pegs, and I listened to you guys. I'm actually going to make some new foot pegs for this. I think this is a solid idea, but what I want to do, because of the whole angle issue, if you don't know what I'm referring to, it's how the foot pegs, while they're at a 90 to this tube, they're not a 90 to your body. So there's an offset angle there that needs to be addressed. So now I've got some extra axle collars. What I plan on doing is making a new bar that actually goes all the way across the frame. And yeah, so I'll keep you posted on that, see how that comes out. But for now, I'm just going to tighten them up. Like I said, there's gas in the tank. Everything else looks tight. I said we fire her up and see what she does. What do you think? Yeah, let's do it. Now, before we do fire this up, I just want to point something out. The wiring for the kill switch, it's all exposed. As you can see, and it just runs along with the brake line. That's just temporary. Just wanted to get it together so that I could ride it, make sure we weren't going to have any mechanical issues or anything like that. So, without further ado, let's fire her up, see what she does. Well, yeah, I dig that. Never went full throttle. Motor's not fully built in yet. I want to do this right because this will end up being sold to someone, so I want to treat it right. I think I got the wires kind of messed up on the kill switch. You may have seen that when I pulled in, so I need to fix that. But other than that, she ran like a top, and you could tell she started pulling. Yeah, so I'm gonna do a quick walk around so you can check it out, and then you got my take on it, but I'd rather you guys kind of experience it a little bit better. So what I'm gonna try to do is come up with a way to mount the GoPro on the bike and then take you guys for a ride. So yeah, walk around first and then POV ride, I guess is what you call it. You're planning on building one of these as a trike and you've never ridden a trike with a solid axle before, it's a little weird, kind of off-putting at first. It doesn't feel like you can steer. You almost have to lean into it, lean out of it, if that makes any sense. So instead of, if you're making a left-hand turn, instead of leaning left like you would on a motorcycle, you have to lean right a little bit to get that left wheel, the weight off that left wheel to get it to turn. So a little something to watch out for. May not be as big of an issue if you go with a different tire setup and maybe not such a wide axle track. Yeah. Whew, I can't wait till the break-in's done and I can pin this thing. But when I do that, I will tell you, I will be wearing a riding jacket, a helmet, and gloves, because yeah, she fast. She real fast. So let me see about getting some sort of camera mount on this thing and I'll take you for a ride. Well, hopefully you guys can hear me still, although once I fire this thing up, that's not going to matter so much. Kill switch on, parking brake off. All right, here we go. It does shake quite a bit. Bear with me on that. Well guys, hopefully you got something out of that footage and it wasn't too shaky. Hopefully the acceleration and the speed and everything kind of came through in camera. I'm not sure if it will, but fingers crossed. Can't say enough good things about this frame. Bobby Hammond over at MetalFabCreations, man, you put together a mean frame kit. And if you guys want to build one of your own, trike or mini bike, and this isn't the only offering he has. He's got some other builds that are pretty sick. So if you want to build one of these or something like it, I'll put Bobby's information down in the description. Give him a shout if you want to build one of these for your own, or if you want him to build you one, he can do both. Yeah, This thing's awesome. I'm just going to keep putting hours on it, keeping the motor broke in. I'm going to keep the oil changed, tweak the carb a little bit. Idle's a little off, I think. Idle mixture might be a little off too. But there's some upgrades coming for this, so this is not the end of the line for this build. We're going to be making some improvements to it. There's a few things I want to tweak, and anything major, it's going to be a full episode. So if you like this build, make sure you subscribe and stay tuned, because more's coming. Got some more projects on deck, but yeah, this thing is sweet, man. Alright, well, I'm going to shut up now, and it's probably going to rain here soon, so I'm going to get back on this thing, ride it a little bit more. Until next time, guys, get up, get out there, and do it.